are in the back lot of Bass Pro Shops by the boats.
Yes.
We had to make a little rendezvous for vehicle trading.
And so, why else are we here? What is happening right now?
Windy?
Just check out this hairdo and you can... It is ridiculously windy and we are sick of the wind. I know that wind is, you know...
Yep, it's a great day for your sailing and kite surfing enthusiast and exactly nobody else. Right?
It is not RV travel. It's not conducive.
Conducive to stand outside.
I know. But we are getting ready to get on the road. We're supposed to be headed to Illinois tonight, but it's too windy. And after everything we've been through in 2025, we don't play. So we are going just a little bit down the road to stay at a campground. The wind's supposed to die down tonight and not be back tomorrow. I know. We have been trying to go to Rockford for 3 weeks.
And my mattress, brother. Come on.
I know.
Oh, I think about that.
I know. Let's see if we can get there. Ray, are you ready? Are you ready? Ray's ready.
So
Season 2 is kind of weird. Wish us luck on our less than an hour travel day because we are not playing around. This weather is no fun. No bueno.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. Up the stereo in a place I didn't know till now.
Ray, did you find your happy place? By the fireplace? Uh-huh. Yeah. What's up? What's up? Huh? What's up? Ray's always happy to get back inside. I'm coming. Had to get the vacuum out because I wore my shoes inside. Hi there, baby.
Oh.
You want me to start over?
No, that's fine. At this point, what do I care?
See the television I hung up?
That was like a month. No.
I think it could be a little bit bigger.
Levi, don't shut the door and Ray.
No, I think it could be a little bit bigger. Look.
Levi.
See that little gap?
No. He's always wanting a bigger TV. What is with? I don't get that. But anyway, so we are at a campground in, where are we? Archibald. We've stayed at the hotel here before.
Right, the Heritage Inn.
Yeah, we're at Sauter Village in Ray.
Why do you have to come up here and do that?
Ray. So show that she has no shame. She will. I can't.
She's not even shy.
Okay, we have to edit that. No, we can't edit it out.
That's funny.
That's fine. Just forget it.
That's funny.
I'm putting on my night cream because I'm an old lady, and our dog is letting some.
Let them fly.
Oh my gosh.
Unashamed.
She is. So anyway, we're in like Archibald, Ohio,
Yeah,
or
that sounds all right.
something like that.
Just outside of Swanton.
Okay, so we left Bass Pro in Perrysburg, and the only reason we were even at Bass Pro is because Levi had a mandatory
Work thing
tonight that he had to be at.
Yep.
From like 2 to 6 p.m. or something like that.
Yep. And we're sick of not making it to Rockford.
I know. We've been trying to go back to my parents to retrieve like what's left of our salvaged stuff from our wreck.
Our mattress. We need our mattress.
Okay, that's all that matters to Levi is our mattress. But anyway, so we've been trying to get back there, and this is the 3rd time in a row in the month of April that we have taken off to go back to my parents since we've had our new rig.
Yep.
And cannot complete our drive day.
No.
Because
the wind,
wind.
And it's not just like a breeze here, there.
No.
It's wind advisory.
Yeah.
Like high wind advisory, 40 mile an hour wind with 60 mile an hour gusts. And
it has been so bad that, and I know that we have PTSD. I mean, I don't know how we could not. I mean, me more so than Levi. I'm kind of been a nervous wreck with traveling in any kind of condition. Like, and to be able to feel yourself getting pushed, and we've taken all back roads, and it doesn't matter. The wind has just been epic. It was over 40 miles an hour today. Yeah. We were parked at Bass Pro. It was completely shaking the rig, just sitting there. And then I'm like, well, we have no reservations anywhere because we were supposed to leave for Rockford. And then this mandatory work thing, he had to do that, so we had to wait to leave. We were just going to get there super late tonight and just pull into the church parking lot at my mom and dad's and not unhitch until morning. We had all this planned out, and then we couldn't leave again, and then we just kept getting delayed and delayed. And then finally we were just like, forget it. So where are we going to get reservations? Well, we thought we wanted to at least get reservations somewhere in that direction. Right. So we chose to drive 1 hour and stay at Sauter Village. We have full hookups for the night.
Yeah, and that's all we wanted. We just wanted full hookups, simple,
no muss,
easy,
no fuss.
No dump station, no fill station. Just come in, hook up, go to bed.
Go to bed.
Get up super early tomorrow.
Yeah, and get back on the road. And besides Ray's gassy conditions, she's happy to be in bed. Yeah. We're happy to be in bed. It's not even really horribly late.
I only slept for a couple hours. You had to work all day.
I worked today, and I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep well last night, and we're so tired. We're just gonna curl up, watch probably some Office episodes, wind down, and
I'll show you the campground in the morning.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's dark. There's a restaurant called The Barn.
Yeah, Levi likes it.
And it's a buffet.
I'm not a huge fan, but the people from our church love it.
It's got pork and sauerkraut.
And there's a bakery.
Oh, yeah.
We've never been to it because we're always here in February, and we get free breakfast in the hotel. So we've always just enjoyed that.
Do you get free breakfast when you stay at the campground?
Not free. It's $8 a person.
Oof.
And you have to tell them the night before.
What? I'm not doing that.
So when they asked me if I was interested when I registered, I was like, yeah, we're good. For $8 a person, we'll get some bakery donuts and eat in the car.
I get bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Yeah, that's only probably $10 now. It is inflation.
Yeah, it's crazy.
At McDonald's. But anyway, we're going to get some sleep. See you guys tomorrow.
All right, we are hooked up, ready to pull out. It is, we thought like 6 or 7 a.m. we'd be able to get out of here, but nope, we slept in a little bit, but we needed some rest. But anyway, this is Sauter Village Campground. So I kind of pan you around here, show you. There's quite a few sites. We'll film some while we're pulling out to give you a little bit better view, but full hookups. So we were in site 4, pretty nice. I know that, I don't know everything that this place has, but I know they have like a old-timey village type thing set up. It looks like they have a railroad, like a train that comes through here. So we'll have to come back and give it a good visit. I know they have a big playground and a gaga pit over there, but yeah, I mean, pretty standard little campsites, but overall pretty nice. Lots of birds. So we are getting on the road, heading to Rockford. Get my matches.
Hey, are you listening to me? If you haven't, then you ought to be. I'm here to get this point across. I'll tell you why. It's just because I'm gonna break through to you. It's when the signs are all on and true.
Hi.
Hey, Ray, go potty.
We were at some Amish grocery store in Shipshawana.
Right, don't say it like that. There's some Amish grocery store. It's called Yoder's Meat and Cheese.
Of course it is.
And and we are on our way to Illinois, and taking State Route 20 to avoid tolls, and you always go straight through Shipshewana, and we never stop because number one, time, number two, we have a rig usually, and it's like everything's a pain to stop and deal with all that. However, today I got my way.
Yep, we're taking it easy.
Levi was really amiable today about stopping. We found a good place to park.
Yep, pretty cool. Just pulled in. It's like a fairground type place.
Yep.
So all right.
I'm gonna go in and get some Amish cheese and meat. Yay! The best.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's see how Ray does. She's moody.
She is. Sometimes she's the best thing ever, and other times, did you lock it?
Yeah. She thinks she knows where she's going. She does not. All right, we're gonna hang out here.
Well, we're going to that one down there.
Oh, we're going down there.
Yeah.
Maybe we need one of those, like a camp chair. Big bald eagles on it. Ooh, I bet you that kettle corn will be good. They're not operating right now.
Yeah, it said free samples.
I want free samples. That's one of the things that we're probably gonna get. Some fried pies.
That's my mom's favorite.
Meat, cheese, and gourmet food. Sweet. All right, so stopping at places on travel day has its pluses and minuses.
It does.
The minuses is we probably lost 2 hours.
And $200.
And $200.
Now, in my defense, some of the stuff is not for me. Got a few things for my mom and my grandma. Because we love Amish grocery stores. They have just the best stuff. My mom doesn't get to go very often. Neither do we.
Right.
But, and it's been since, like, fall since any of us have been there. So
right.
She was running low on her vanilla and, you know, apple butter and things like that she buys there. And then while we were in there getting some stuff we stocked up on, we hit up the Amish deli and got some macaroni salad and potato salad because theirs is always so good, and it is.
It's so good.
And the loaf of bread was still warm that we bought, and got ham and
Spicy pickles.
Cheese, and then Levi's in heaven because he's got spicy pickles. And I got him some kind of like jalapeno turkey or Cajun turkey.
Yeah, like Cajun turkey.
Something like that for his sandwich.
Everything's really good. And then the rig, we're at this little campground, or this little...
It's an auction place.
Like, yeah, so we just went ahead and put the slides out and gonna eat in.
Mm-hmm.
Think it was cheaper than eating out?
Yeah. If you break down actually what we're eating on our plates, yes,
right.
It was cheaper.
But
I mean, unless we'd have gone through like McDonald's.
Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna enjoy our meal and get back on the road. It was a long travel day, but we finally made it to Rockford and the rest of our stuff. We got in pretty late that night, and we're up first thing in the morning, emptying everything out of the rig and then putting everything back in the rig in a little bit more of an orderly fashion. And it finally started feeling a little bit more like home. Finally getting rid of this mattress. Finally got our mattress back. Yeah. Get out. Get out. Finally. We got our good mattress back. That's can go to the dumpster. Ah, my bad. We've missed you. The only thing is, this thing is way higher than our other one, but it'll be all right. I don't care. If we have to jump, use a step stool or whatever, I don't care. It's so much, oh, so much more comfortable. Ready to go to bed right now. Oh well. Gotta get cracking though. Alright, got most of my junk loaded up in here. Let's see what we got going on. It's not the greatest yet, but I don't know if you can see. Basically tools, grill, blocks. Some of the stuff's gonna have to go in the back of the truck, I think. I got a tote back up in there for like deep storage stuff. Reset. So in here we got our water system, hose, extra hose, some water attachments, filters, gloves. Got my camp stove because I haven't tried the one that's on board, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it better, because the one that we have is awesome. Tote of all my lubricants and sealants and cleaners, and that's my tote of like deep storage. So I got an extra like water pump, RV water pump and stuff like that in there. All my nuts and bolts. And that's pretty much all of our outside storage. I mean, there's not a lot. This pass-through is huge, don't get me wrong. I moved the Starlink to this side. So, we'll see. I got Starlink here right now. So, not to spoil it or anything, but we did have a company reach out to us that has a mount for the router and things. So I think I'm gonna eventually put that up here, but I have to do that for a video. So that'll be coming. Like I said, I got all my tools here, camp chair there. We have more. It's gonna have to go in here, but we can roll down here. Got camp stove here, fridge here. I got my grill utensils next to it. That's kind of what I did in the old rig, and it worked out all right. So we got some outdoor stuff here, like bug stuff and fire starter stuff. Over here I got Ray's tether, our propane refill adapter, and some odds and ends. I have no idea why we have sparklers, but we have sparklers and matches. And we have a bunch of these because we always lose them. All right, that's what we got so far. And then back here, we got our honey wagon mounted, got our generator mounted. I got an extra box. This is my smaller bladder that we were probably gonna put into storage. And then I also have another tote back here of stuff that we need but rarely, but every now and then. So even stuff like my I can just open it. How's that sound? So I got some of my extension cords, all my extension cords. We got extra dog bones and things for when we don't have 50 amp. And I might put my 50 amp cable back here. I'm not sure yet, because it is, if you deal with a 50 amp cable, they're heavy and they're just cumbersome to get into a cubby that's organized. And one of the things that drives me nuts is when I get to a campground, and we have been so unorganized so far, but when I get to a campground and I go in here, and one of the first things I need to pull out is the surge protector and the power cord. Well, it's usually one of the last things I put in, but if I've got a whole bunch of stuff jammed around it, as soon as I go to pull it out, like my hose falls out, my gloves fall out, my extra water filters fall out, all my attachments fall out, and it's just like, oh man, nothing screams noob like opening a cubby door and half your stuff landing on the ground. So I don't know, it just drives me nuts. It probably has nothing to do with it in reality, but that's just one of my pet peeves, is I need to have my stuff kind of organized. This was a good test on how high we could get, because we're obviously on a very downhill driveway. We made it work, but we pretty much maxed out the jack with, I think, seven blocks. I typically don't like to carry that many of these Lego blocks, but If you don't, you can find yourself in a bind pretty quick. They just take up so much storage. So, and they get dirty and muddy. So get this. So I finally mounted one of these things with double-sided tape, one of these little levels. I think I did all right. And then I found a 4-pack of the diamond or the triangle looking ones that Mandy bought me. We're just so discombobulated. You seen this? So this is mounted right on the frame of the reflection. It's pretty cool. Just another little level that's set right there, and it's worked so far. So far I've leveled side to side and then leveled with that thing in the front, and we haven't felt anything, any unlevelness so far. So far so good. All right, new project, small one we think. So we just want to stabilize this hitch. See how much play's in that bad boy? I think that's pretty common, but we are gonna head over to, what do you call it? Harbor Freight. Yep. And they've got an anti-rattle. I don't care about the rattle, I just don't want it bouncing around on me.
I understand that. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Yep.
So we're gonna head over to Harbor Freight, and they have this little clamp thing. Just a U-bolt with a metal plate, basically.
Yeah, but he had one you actually tried, right?
Yep. Yeah, we didn't tighten it down or anything.
But you could see it was going to work.
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
That's good.
Cool. All right, so we're going to head to Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight. Okay.
Mandy's getting ready, apparently. So we got time. Since all my work's done.
You set this side and stuff aside?
We can just throw it up here in the back, and we'll throw it at the dumpster.
Down and let this show begin. I'm gonna break through you. It's a fact, not a point of view. If there's the last thing I'll ever do, I'm gonna break through.
I tell Shelby, going back and getting the GoPro after you drive past is not something that they show you on YouTube all the time.
No, this is the behind the scenes.
So anyway, we're
it's gonna be a late night.
Yeah. So we're pulling out of Steve Nina's.
Mommy and Daddy.
Yeah, you probably just seen a whole bunch of time lapse of us filling the rigs, sorting everything, pulling everything out, putting everything back together. So this is we're leaving at the crack of 7 p.m. with an 8-hour drive.
Yep.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
We're going avoiding tolls, avoiding highways. So we're going back roads. It's only about an extra half hour though to do that. Yeah. With all the construction in Chicago and everything.
So anyway, yeah, Levi, let's.
Or let Mandy have this.
Well,
she can,
either way,
talk, I'll drive.
We're ready to get on the road. I'm sad to leave. I'm always sad to leave my parents, but
Ray is too.
Yeah, she loves being at Granny's house.
That's because
she's had eggs for breakfast every morning. Anyway, we'll see you guys down the road.
All right, so we're 3 hours down the road. If you remember, I put that stabilizer on the hitch, and I was like, came back here to check it out. I've been kind of stressing about it. Well, 3 hours down the road, and the water bottle that I forgot laying on the tote is still there. I don't know. I guess that's a good thing. It's also, it was 80 degrees when we left. It's like 54 now. I put on shorts and sandals. It's cold.
Yeah,
Mandy's cold too, don't let her fool you.
I am. I'm actually going in the
All right, we're going to the rig and get a change of clothes. All right, don't know how well you can see me, but made it to Bowling Green, all good. Pulled into the church building. I'll kind of show you our setup in the morning. Got my Starlink going so we can button up. I think Mandy already laid down. It's like 3:30 in the morning. So truck and trailer both did great on the way here. No issues. So it was just a long trip, and we started late. So, but all right, going to bed, get a little sleep. So I'll show you guys. Oh, and my water bottle still there. Crazy. Look at that. If that's not a commercial for that little bracket thing that we bought, I don't know what is. But that hitch is obviously not bouncing around because we were on back roads and railroad tracks and everything else. So, all right, going to bed. All right, so I got in super late last night. It was actually early this morning, so it was about 3 a.m. But here's kind of our setup at the church. We're getting a little sun. But we were able to just back in. I know we're not super straight, but we're on here for a few hours while Mandy works today. And then we're heading over to White Star, I believe, in Gibsonburg. But I didn't even unhook the truck. We were pretty level, so I just put a couple blocks under, a little support. Ran our Starlink down to the other side, just so we could, I probably didn't even need to do that, but we just wanted to put the television on. Like I said, I hooked up to 110, two 110s. I've got this little guy here. That is brings two 110s in, or from two different 15 amp fuses, as long as they're from two different breakers. Into this comes out as 30 amp. I have a 50 amp rig now, so I've got a dog bone that is 30 amp to 50 amp. Got my 50 amp surge protector, and then 50 amp power cord to the rig. I went ahead and threw some leveler blocks down. Anytime I'm on a driveway or a parking lot, I typically will put those down. We don't have snap pads, which is on our list, but that's just so we don't scar up the asphalt any. See, there's my Starlink. So pretty sweet. We're getting ready to pack up and start my work weekend. So I think we're gonna stay over in Gibsonburg for the weekend, and then I think we're gonna come back here and do a similar setup for the week. I've got some projects here at the church I'm working on as far as some painting, and Mandy's working all week, so yeah. So we will be similar to this next week, but we'll have some water. I'll probably do a little bit better job backing in a little straighter. It was 3 a.m.